Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Mahārāja's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Kṛṣṇa Caitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Mahārāja on November 19th, 2021 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Pangun Langai Tegirim Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Sri Caitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tat.
Hare Krishna. So today we're reading the compilation of the Sri Kṛṣṇa Caitanya book. Today's chapter is entitled as 3 Principal Forms of Bhagavān, 3 Avesha, plus 2 Tad Ekatma Rupa, B Swamsa, Personal Expansions, 6 śaktyāveśa, Avatāra. Under the section, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructs Sanatana Goswami in the science of the Absolute Truth. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.367.
কৃষ্ণের সরবিধ বিলাসের ও ত্রিবিধ রূপের অন্যতম ক śaktyāveśa অবতার বর্ণন। śaktyāveśa অবতার কৃষ্ণের অসংখ্য গণন, দিক দর্শন করি মুখ্য মুখ্য জন।
There are unlimited śaktyāveśa avatars of Lord Kṛṣṇa. Let me describe the chief amongst them.
So, Kṛṣṇa may empower the entity, and thus he becomes a śaktyāveśa avatar.
So, Kṛṣṇa may empower a living entity, and thus he becomes a śaktyāveśa avatar.
And this way, that Jiva, he can do some great things for the Lord.
And in this way, then that jiva, he can do great things for the Lord.
Because he's empowered by Kṛṣṇa.
Because he's empowered by Kṛṣṇa.
Actually, Lord Caitanya said that unless Kṛṣṇa empowers someone, they cannot spread the Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement.
Actually, Lord Chaitanya, he said that unless he empowers someone, they cannot spread the Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement.
So you can see that those who are empowered by Kṛṣṇa, they spread the Kṛṣṇa conscious movement all over the world.
And so we can see that those who are empowered by Kṛṣṇa, they can spread the Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement all over the world. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.368.
দ্বিবিধ śaktyāveśa সাক্ষাৎ śaktyāviষ্ট মুখ্য অবতার ও śaktyāvaśaবিষ্ট গৌণ বিভূতি সংজ্ঞা। śaktyāveśa 2 রূপ, মুখ্য গৌণক দেখি, সাক্ষাৎ শক্তি অবতার আবাসে বিভূতি লিখি।
Empowered incarnations are of 2 types, primary and secondary. The primary ones are directly empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead and are called incarnations. The secondary ones are indirectly empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead and are called vibhuti. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.369.
মুখ্য আবেশ অবতারগণের নাম সনকাদি নারদ পৃথু পরশুরাম, জীবরূপ ব্রহ্মার আবেশ অবতার নাম।
Some śaktyāveśa avatars are the 4 Kumaras, Narada, Mahārāja Prithu, and Parshurama. When a living being is empowered to act as Lord Brahma, he is also considered a śaktyāveśa avatar.
All these are primary śaktyāveśa avatars empowered by the Lord personally.
So these are the primary śaktyāveśa avatars empowered by the Lord personally. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.370
বৈকুণ্ঠে শেষ ধরা ধরয়ে অনন্ত এই মুখ্য আবেশ অবতার বিস্তারে নাহি অন্ত
Lord Shesha in the spiritual world of Vaikuntha and in the material world Lord Ananta, who carries innumerable planets on his hoods, are two primary empowered incarnations. There is no need to count the others, for they are unlimited.
The persons empowered by the Supreme Personality Godhead are unlimited, and therefore it's not possible to count all of them.
The persons that are empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead are unlimited, and therefore it is not possible to count all of them. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.371
মুখ্য শক্তি ভেদে ভেদে মুখ্য আবেশ অবতারগণ সনকাদ্যে জ্ঞান শক্তি নারদে শক্তি ভক্তি ব্রহ্মায় সৃষ্টি শক্তি অনন্তে ভূধারয় শক্তি
The power of knowledge was invested in the four Kumaras, and the power of devotional service was invested in Narada. The power of creation was invested in Lord Brahma, and the power to carry innumerable planets was invested in Lord Ananta.
The Lord empowers living entities with some specific capacity.
So the Lord empowers the living entities with some specific capacity.
Here, detail some of these is mentioned.
So here the details of some of these is mentioned. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.372
শেষে সসেবন শক্তি পৃথুতে পালন পরশুরামে দুষ্ট নাশ বীর্য সঞ্চারণ
The Supreme Personality of Godhead invested the power of personal service in Lord Shesha, and he invested the power to rule the earth in King Prithu. Lord Parshuram received the power to kill rogues and miscreants. Purport. Kṛṣṇa says in the Bhagavad Gita 4.8, Parittanaya sadhunam vinasayascha duskritam. Sometimes the Lord invests his power to rule in a king like Prithu, and enables such a king to kill rogues and miscreants. He also invests his power in incarnations like Parshurama.
Kshatriyas stop listening to Brahmanas, and in this way became miscreants and misbehaved.
The Kshatriyas, they stopped listening to the Brahmanas, and in this way they became miscreants and started to misbehave.
So Parshuram was empowered to kill these rogue Kshatriyas.
So Parshuram was empowered to kill these rogue Kshatriyas. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.373
আবেশ অবতারের সংজ্ঞা লঘু ভাগবতামৃতে 1:18 আবেশ প্রকরণে জ্ঞানাশক্তি আদি কালায়া
Yatra Visto Janardanaha Tadavesha Nigadyante Jiva Eva Mahatamaha. Whenever the Lord is present in someone by portion of his various potencies, the living entity representing the Lord is called a śaktyāveśa avatar, that is, an incarnation invested with special power. Purport. This verse is found in the Laghu Bhagavatamrita 1.18.
The seat of śaktyāveśa avatāra has some particular ability invested in him by the Lord.
You see, a śaktyāveśa avatar has some particular ability invested in him by the Lord.
What Kṛṣṇa and his extensions have all abilities and all activities.
But Kṛṣṇa and in his expansions has all the abilities and all his activities.
Our śaktyāveśa is simply empowered in one area.
But a śaktyāveśa is simply empowered in one area
Or in limited areas.
or in limited areas. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.374.
গীতায় বিভূতির বর্ণন। বিভূতি কহিয়ে জইছে গীতা একাদশে, জগৎ ব্যাপিল কৃষ্ণ śaktyāveśa ভেষে।
As explained in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Kṛṣṇa has spread himself all over the universe in many personalities through specific powers known as vibhuti. Purport: the expansion of specific Maya powers is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam 2.7.39.
Anyone has thought exceptional, holy, it can be understood that he received this from the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So if anyone has an exceptional quality, then that is to be understood that he received this from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.375.
শ্রীমদ্ ভগবদ গীতার দশম স্কন্ধের 41 নম্বর ও 42 নম্বর শ্লোক।
Yajjad vibhutimat sattvam Srimad urjitam eva va Tatat eva vagachatvam Mama tejonsa sambhavam. Know that all opulent, beautiful, and glorious creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. Purport: this is a statement made by Kṛṣṇa in the Bhagavad Gita 10.41. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.376. Atava bahunaitena kim gyatena atavarjuna vistabhyaham idam Kṛṣṇam ekam sena stito jagat. But what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Purport: this is also a statement made by Kṛṣṇa in the Bhagavad Gita 10.42.
Kṛṣṇa has given various persons and living entities who have special powers known as devotees of Kṛṣṇa.
Lord Kṛṣṇa has given various special powers to living entities known as vibhutis.
And what he's saying, what the use of all these details, since by a fraction, a fragment of his energy, he will raise all the universes.
He is saying that what is the use of all these details, that by a fraction of his energy, all these things are manifested.
He supports the entire universe.
He supports the entire universe. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.377.
কৃষ্ণ স্বরূপের সরবিধ বিলাস মধ্যে অবশিষ্ট দ্বিবিধ ভয়ধর্মী রূপে লীলা। এই তো কহিলু śaktyāveśa অবতার, বাল্য পৌগণ্ড ধর্মের শোনো বিচার।
Thus, I have explained specifically in powered incarnations Now please hear about the characteristics of Lord Krishna's childhood, boyhood, and youth.
So Lord Caitanya explained not the Swami different kind of incarnations or avatars.
So Lord Chaitanya explained to Sanatana Goswami the different kinds of incarnations or avatars.
Now he is explaining about the original Supreme Person of Godhead himself.
Now he is explaining about the original Supreme Personality of Godhead himself.
His childhood pastimes, boyhood pastimes, and youthful pastimes.
Childhood pastimes, boyhood pastimes, and youthful pastimes. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.378.
স্বয়ং কৃষ্ণের লীলা প্রকটনের পূর্বে গুরুবর্গরূপ সেবকগণের প্রকটন। কিশোর শেখর ধর্মী ব্রজেন্দ্রনন্দন প্রকট লীলা করিবারে যবে করে মন।
As the son of Mahārāja Nanda, Lord Krishna is by nature the paragon of Kishora, youth. He chooses to exhibit his pastimes at that age.
Different stages of Krishna's life, he exhibits different pastimes.
Different stages of Krishna's life, he exhibits different pastimes. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.379.
আদৌ প্রকট করায় মাতা পিতা ভক্তগণে পাছে প্রকট হয় জন্মাদিক লীলাক্রমে।
Before his personal appearance, the Lord causes some of his devotees to appear as his mother, father, and intimate associates. He then appears later as if he were taking birth, and growing from a baby to a child and gradually into a youth.
So, Krishna actually descends from the spiritual world with his transcendental body.
So Krishna actually descends from the spiritual world with his transcendental body.
But he performs his pastime so as to bewilder the atheists.
But he performs his pastimes so as to bewilder the atheist.
Or it appears to be born onto a child, to a youth.
So it appears that he was born and then he goes from a child then to youth.
But we don't choose who our parents are.
But we don't choose who our parents are.
But he sends his parents in advance and chooses who will act as his parents.
But he sends his parents in advance and chooses who will act as his parents.
So, in the rasa of parental love, those devotees are acting as his parents. They are sent ahead to act as Krishna's parents.
And the persons who are acting in parental love, they are sent as his parents. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.380. Vayaso vividate opi sarva bhakti rasashrayah dharmi kishorivatra nitya lila vilasavan. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is eternally enjoying himself, and he is the shelter of all kinds of devotional service. Although his ages are various, his age known as Kishora, pre-youth, is the best of all. Purport. This verse is found in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.1.63. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.381.
প্রতি ব্রহ্মাণ্ডে প্রতিক্ষণে সেই বিচিত্রা নব নবায়মানা চিন্ময়ী লীলা। পুতনা ভদাদি যত লীলা ক্ষণে ক্ষণে সব লীলা নিত্য প্রকট করে অনুক্ষরমে।
When Lord Kṛṣṇa appears, from moment to moment he exhibits his different pastimes, beginning with the killing of Putana. All these pastimes are eternally being demonstrated one after another.
Kṛṣṇa is always the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Kṛṣṇa is always the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
And not that anyone by performing some austerity or meditation, they can become God.
It's not that anybody, by performing some austerity or meditation, he can become God.
Actually, Kṛṣṇa is always the Supreme Person of Godhead.
Actually, Kṛṣṇa is always the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Although he may appear as a baby, a child, or youth.
Although he may appear as a baby, a child, or a youth.
And his pastimes are also eternal.
And his pastimes are also eternal. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.382
অনন্ত ব্রহ্মাণ্ড তার নাহিক গণন, কোন লীলা কোন ব্রহ্মাণ্ডে হয় প্রকটন।
The consecutive pastimes of Kṛṣṇa are being manifested in one of the innumerable universes moment after moment. There is no possibility of counting the universes, but in any case, some pastimes of the Lord is being manifested at every moment in one universe or another.
There's a saying that the Lord's pastimes are eternal, nitya lila.
There's a say that the Lord's pastimes are eternal, nitya lila.
All this is that somewhere or other is being performed in one of the universes.
How we see it is that some way or another, its pastimes are being performed in some universe.
The ananta millions of universes, unlimited millions of universes.
Ananta, there are millions of universes, numberless universes.
Although this is not so wonderful that each pastime may be performed in different universes.
This is not so wonderful that each pastime may be performed in different universes.
People are the parts of demons in the spiritual world, and no demons.
People play the parts of demons, but in the spiritual world, there are no demons.
Some of the pastimes are simply performed in the different material universes.
Some of the pastimes are performed simply in the material universes. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.383
কৃষ্ণ অবতার লীলার দৃষ্টান্ত যেন নিরবচ্ছিন্ন গঙ্গা ধারা, এই মতো সব লীলা যেন গঙ্গাধার, শেষে লীলা প্রকট করে ব্রজেন্দ্র কুমার।
Thus, the Lord's pastimes are like the flowing Ganges water. In this way are all the pastimes are manifested by the son of Nanda Mahārāja.
Just like Ganges River flows from the sea
Just like the Ganges water flows from the sea
to the sea.
sorry.
And similarly, Krishna's pastimes manifest themselves in some universe.
And similarly, Krishna's pastimes are manifested in some universe.
So the part of Krishna's pastimes is the perfection of life.
And so to be part of Krishna's pastimes is the perfection of life. Caitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20.384
কিশোর কৃষ্ণেরই ব্রজলীলা, ক্রমে বাল্য পৌগণ্ড কৈশোরতা প্রাপ্তি, রাস আদি লীলা করে কৈশোরে নিত্যস্থিতি।
Lord Kṛṣṇa exhibits his pastimes of childhood, boyhood, and pre-youth. When he reaches pre-youth, he continues to exist eternally to perform his ras dance and other pastimes. Purport. The comparison made here is very interesting. Kṛṣṇa does not grow like an ordinary human being. Even though he exhibits his pastimes of childhood, boyhood, and pre-youth, when he reaches the age of pre-youth, Kaishora, he does not grow any older. He simply remains in his Kaishora age. He is therefore described in the Brahma Samhita 5.33 as Nava-yovana. Advaitam achyutam anadi manantarupam adya purana purusham navayovaramscha vedeshu dullabam adullabam atma bhakto govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. This Nava-yovana, or pre-youth, is the eternal transcendental form of Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa never grows older than Nava-yovana.
In Christine Chapel in Rome, God is an old man with gray hair and beard.
In Pristine Chapel in Rome, God is depicted as an old man with gray hair.
But actually, Krishna's body is transcendental. He never grows beyond a youthful form.
But actually, Krishna's form is transcendental. He never grows beyond his youthful form.
Even when he spoke Bhagavad Gita, he was 120 years old.
And so even when he spoke Bhagavad Gita, he was 125 years old.
But he still looked like a youth of 20 years old.
But he still looked like a youth of 20 years old.
So Krishna never grows old.
So Kṛṣṇa never grows old.
If you're God, why would you grow old?
If you're God, why would you grow old? Thus ends the chapter entitled Three Principal Forms of Bhagavān. 3. Aveśa. +2. Tadekatma Rupa. B. Swamsa. Personal expansions. 6. śaktyāveśa avatāra. Under the section, Lord Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu instructs Sanatana Goswami in the Science of the Absolute Truth.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.